Hey, so this is a tag video. I was tagged by Rachel at Active Rachel Ann, and she tagged me along with a bunch of other YouTubers last Wednesday. I think it was May 7th. And this is the first chance that I've had to sit down and find a quiet place to sit down and do this tag video. So thank you, Rachel, for tagging me. I really appreciate it. I love these tags, and this is a great one. Get to know me tag. That's awesome. I love this. I've enjoyed watching the other YouTubers' videos, and I'm excited to do mine. So a little bit about me. I started this weight loss journey in January of 2018. That's the same time that I started my YouTube channel. And I was not at my heaviest at that time. I was 250 pounds at that time, but my heaviest was 261. And I started out doing the momentum plan because I had all of my old information. And at the time, I was working 2 jobs, and there was just no chance for me to go to any kind of meeting at all. So I just did my old momentum plan information, and this past October my husband decided that he would like to go to Weight Watchers as well, so we joined and started going to the meetings October of 2019. And so now I do the blue plan and the momentum plan, and I think I like doing them both together because I love the momentum plan, but I also want to follow the blue plan and know the information so that I can help my husband in any way that I can. And it's kind of fun to show the points for both plans on my channel and give information about both plans. I really enjoy doing that. So I am 43, and I will be 44 this June. So um, I have I live in Maine, and I've lived in Maine all of my life. And I'm married to my husband, Mark, and we've been married since December of 1996. So we will be celebrating 24 years this year in December. So that's exciting. We have 3 kids, and they are all grown. Our oldest is Mark, and he is 22, and he'll be 23 in November. And then our twins are 18, and they'll be 19 this month. So yeah, just exciting. I've lived in Maine all of my life, and I enjoy living in Maine. And yeah, so all right, let's get to the questions. Number 1, what is your favorite Netflix show? Well, Mark and I watch a lot of Netflix, Prime, Hulu, and now with I think it's with Prime. He gets Stars too. So I'm not really sure what we watch what on, because he says, "What do you want to watch?" and I tell him, and we watch it. I know that we watch a lot of the older shows and older movies. I know we just watched this fall. We watched ER. So that was a good one. But we would like to watch. I think that we've watched a lot of the superhero shows on Netflix as well, and we really like those too. But so I can't really pinpoint exactly what my favorite show is on Netflix because I don't know where we watch what. So um number 2, describe your first crush. My first crush, it was, you know, a cute little crush when I was in first grade, and there was Corey and Danny, and my little friend Harmony, that we were best friends, and she was my neighbor, and we liked Corey and Danny, and I remember that we used to go out and play chase on the playground and stuff like that. So I think she liked Danny and I liked Corey. But yeah, that was my first little crush on a boy. So that was in first grade. um Number 3, what is your favorite film and why? I I have a lot of favorite films. My favorite kind of film is either comedy or comedy romance or just a fun, happy movie. Um, my husband likes, and my kids too, they like horror movies, and I do not like horror movies at all. Um, but I think I have a lot of favorite movies, but I think probably my favorite movie is 13 Going on 30 with Jennifer Gardner. And the reason that that is my favorite is because my daughter and I like to watch that together. So I think that's probably my favorite. Um, Number 4. What was your dream job as a kid? I always wanted to be the voice of on a cartoon. I think I like enjoyed acting, but I was so shy that I felt like being the voice, but not actually, you know, being on stage would be fun. So that was my dream job as a kid. um, Number 5. What is your coffee order? Well, I've been drinking the Premier Protein, and I have my Keurig, and I do a large cup of coffee and a half of a Premier Protein. So that's what I've been drinking lately. And if we go to Dunkin' Donuts, it would be an iced tea usually. Um, because my favorite coffee order at Dunkin' Donuts is a caramel swirl with extra cream and extra sugar. And when you're trying to lose weight, that is not the best coffee to have. Um, so if I go to Dunkin' Donuts, usually it's an iced tea with lemon. There's no calories in that, and that there's no points to it. So that's the perfect drink to have. And if I'm at home, I've been enjoying the just a half of a Premier Protein in a cup of coffee, and it's been really good. So yeah, so I do that as an iced coffee, and and yeah, I don't usually drink hot coffee. It's usually iced coffee because I do the Premier Protein as a nice coffee, and then my caramel swirl is an iced coffee. So, and then my iced tea that I get at Dunkin' Donuts is a nice iced tea. So, um, usually if I'm drinking something hot, it's a cup of tea. So, and I usually do that just at home. Um, Number 6. Have you moved from home? Where to, and how was the experience? Not really. I I went to college local. It was a private college, but it was I I grew up the next town over that way, and I went to college the next home over that way. So, and I actually live in the house that my parents owned in the 70s. And then in the 90s, my brother like redid it, and it was down over the hill, and now it's up on a hill. And because it was kind of marshy, wet down there, and so the basement always got wet, so he moved it up, and he lived in it for a while, and started to redo it. Well, he did the shell of it, and started to redo the inside of it, and or started to finish it because he redid it, and then started to finish the inside of it. And now that our kids are grown up, maybe we'll have some money to actually finish our home because we need to redo the floors, and I don't have any cupboard doors. He never finished the cupboard doors, and molding and like repainting and things like that. We have to do those things. So, um, the question is, have I ever moved from home? So the only time that I really moved from home was when I went to college. So it wasn't even out of state. I've only lived in Maine all of my life. So, and it was like literally here to there, and then I lived at college, and then Mark and I met. We were 19 when we met, and and then we were 20 when we got married, and we were 21 when we had our first baby. So, um, and so I lived at college for a year, a year, my first year of college. I lived at college, and I thought it would be so different than high school, and it was not. It wasn't. I just felt like this is high school all over again. So, so it wasn't the best of experiences, but once Mark and I got married and we actually lived in a town that way, a bigger city. It was the outskirts of the bigger city, Portland, and we loved that. So that was our first apartment, and we really, really, really liked that. So that was a lot of fun, having our first apartment, and we, it's still there, and we drive by it, and it's, it's nice little memories. Nice little memories. Um, let's see. Number 7. Have you ever failed at anything, and what did you learn? I fail at everything. I think the biggest thing is failing at this darn weight loss, and I definitely learned from that because and the thing I learned from failing in the past at my weight loss journeys is that I can't give up. So this time I'm not giving up no matter what. If I don't see the number on the scale that I want, I just keep moving. I just keep moving forward. And the last like 6 months has been such a struggle for me. And I just feel like I'm not going anywhere with my weight loss, and I'm not giving up. And that's the thing I learned, is to just never give up, keep moving forward. And that's when I'm going to succeed, is to keep moving forward. And yeah, just never give up, because we can do this. I know I can do this, and I know I'm going to reach my goal this time, and I know I'm going to stay there this time, because I've almost reached my goal one other time, and then I gained it all back before I gained a little of it back before I got pregnant with the twins, and then I got pregnant with them and gained a bunch of weight during my pregnancy, and I never lost that, and I gained more. So um, yeah, yeah. So definitely the biggest thing that I failed at, I've failed at lots of things, but the biggest thing is my weight loss, and the thing that I learned from that is to just keep moving forward. Don't look back, and don't give up. Number 8. Do you have any pets? Show us. I think I can find some pictures. We have Hershey. He's our oldest. He's 14. He's a chocolate lab. And we have Alice. She's a rescue dog, and she is 10. And she's a little Boston Terrier Beagle mix. I think they call her a. I was just looking at it the other day. I can't remember what it is, but she's a Boston Terrier Beagle mix. And then we have Taz, and he's 10, and he is a Bullshire Terrier, and he is a rescue dog. And then we have Chloe, and she is our black lab, and she's our youngest. She's 4, and she is a Spitfire, and she loves to play ball, and she keeps us on our toes. So, and then we have our cat. She is Buttercup, and my husband suggested that name because that's a name of his cat when he was a kid. So my husband loves animals, and he's had tons over the years. When he was little, he had tons and tons of animals. So hence why we still have tons of animals. So, because 4 dogs is a lot, but we love them all to pieces. And little Buttercup, she's so cute. So yeah, I will try to find pictures and put pictures up of all of them. Number 9. What are your pet peeves? I don't have a lot of pet peeves. I think that I'm pretty patient and understanding, but I think the biggest thing is when people don't follow the rules. If there's a rule, follow it, because I mean, unless for some reason it's going to hurt you, follow the rule. The rules are put in place for a reason. So I think that that's my biggest thing, is follow the rules. Number 10. What is your favorite color? My favorite color has always been blue. Always, always been blue. Love blue. But recently, in the last few years, I'm starting to love pink and purple. And I think I'm almost liking them more than blue. But blue has always been my favorite color. And now just recently, pink and purple are getting right up there. Number 11. Do you have any siblings? Yes, I have one older brother. He's 4.5 years older than me. And he lives an hour and a half away now. So we don't see each other as much as we would like to, but we talk and text and, and try to stay in touch with each other because, I mean, an hour and a half really isn't that long, but it is when we both have busy lives. So, number 12, have you been to any concerts or festivals? Which were the most memorable? I don't know. I think I went to one concert before I met Mark. And then after that, we've been to a few. A lot of them are the Christian concerts. I don't know if we've been to anything other than Christian concerts. I don't think we've been to anything other than that. But I almost think, I don't know, we've seen Matthew West. We've seen Carmen. Carmen was our first concert that we went to together, and we were just barely dating. So I think that was almost my most memorable concert. But we've been to, we want to go to Mercy Me, and we've been to Toby Mac. We've been to, I can't remember the other one that we've been to, but I think the next one that we would like to do is Mercy Me. If Toby Mac comes back, I'd like to see Toby Mac again too. But I think Carmen was our most favorite because it was our first concert together. So I think that's the most memorable for me. Number 13. What social media are you addicted to? The only social media that I use is YouTube. I don't have a Facebook. I don't have Instagram. I don't have any of that stuff. I only have YouTube, and I don't think I'm addicted to it. And recently I haven't been able to watch videos like I would like to, because I'm missing a lot of my YouTubers. I'm trying to get caught up, but so I don't think I'm necessarily addicted to it, but YouTube is the one that I only use. So, because like I said, I don't have a Facebook, I don't have Instagram, I don't have any of that. Number 14. You are going out with friends. Describe your night. We don't usually go out with friends. I mean, if I go with friends, it's Mark. And we're usually going on a date, and it's usually just the two of us, and we always go to a restaurant. We always go to eat, and sometimes we go bowling afterwards, or a movie, or we like to go and sit at the airport. There's a little sitting area where you can park your car and watch the airport, and we like to watch the airplanes come in and go out, and that's a lot of fun. Sometimes we go for walks. We like to go to state parks, things like that, but we don't usually go we don't usually go out with friends. It's always just the two of us. So that is all 14 questions. So this was really fun. I hope you got to know me a little bit more, and I really liked answering these questions. I am going to tag Carrie at Weight Watchers with Carrie, Mel at Mel's Weight Loss Journey, Tracy at Trials of a Long-Haired Girl, and Liz at 23 Points a Day. I don't think any of you have been tagged or have done this video, but if you haven't, I tag you, and I hope you do this video because this was really fun. I have really enjoyed watching everyone's videos that I have already posted, and I really liked making this video. Thanks again, Rachel, for tagging me. I really appreciate it. This was really fun. So thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, leave me a comment down below, and I will see you next time. Bye.